I smiled calmly. Then I'll live like a stranger. The click of my heels on the polished hotel marble echoed hollowly as I walked away. My mother's icy stare and the word stranger felt like a poison. Tip dagger piercing the last fragile hope for family I'd been clinging to for years. The distant sound of wedding music drifted from the garden, but I moved in the opposite direction. I didn't leave. Instead, I found a quiet cafe in the hotel lobby and ordered an espresso. My hands trembled slightly with a mix of rage and hurt, but I sat up straight, forcing myself to take small, deliberate sips of the bitter coffee. My phone buzzed incessantly in my clutch. It was Mom, no doubt. She probably expected me to be sobbing, begging to be let in. It rang and rang, a silent accusation, until it finally stopped. I switched it to silent peace. That is when the plan formed in my mind, cold, clear, and precise. They called me a stranger. They treated my work like it was nothing. Well, a stranger's professional services come with a price tag. He took out my phone and first logged into the back end of the wedding website I'd built for Dora. As the creator, I had full admin access. I removed all the family photos and bios, leaving only a single basic photo of the bride and groom. Then, I uploaded a clean, simple PDF to the most prominent spot on the homepage and password. Protected it. The title read, Moonlight Garden Wedding, Complete Design Portfolio and Invoice. With that done, I made a call. Not to Mom, not to Dora, but to Vanessa, the wedding planner. We'd communicated a few times out of necessity. She was professional and sharp. Vanessa, it is Leah, the designer for Dora's wedding, I said, my voice surprisingly steady. Yes, there is a critical matter regarding the digital master files for all the physical items, the programs, place cards, menus, monogrammed napkins, even the custom thank you cards for after the dinner. They're all in a locked online folder. Okay, I'll need to review those after the ceremony. No, you misunderstand, I interrupted, my tone polite, but leaving no room for argument. Those files are currently locked. Additionally, you'll note the wedding website's display has been temporarily altered. To unlock the files and restore the website, two things need to happen. First, payment for my design services. I've posted a detailed invoice to the website homepage. I'll give you the password separately. The total is $12,000, far below market rate, as you can verify. Second, I need to hear a direct apology from either Dora or my mother. Not just for today, but for the last few months, and especially for that stranger comment. Silence on the other end. I could almost picture Vanessa's stunned expression. Leah, are you sure about this? It is your sister's wedding day. According to my mother's official statement at the reception, I am not an invited guest. I am a stranger, I repeated calmly, and a stranger's professional services are governed by a business contract, not family ties. I offered my work as a gift. That gift was rejected. Now standard business practices apply. Please relay my terms to my clients. I hung up and ordered another coffee. I knew the storm was coming. A few minutes later, my phone screen lit up again. Mom's number, I let it go to voicemail. Then Dora called. I ignored that one too. The cafe's television screen was angled toward the garden. I could see the ceremony seemed to be starting, but it looked disorganized. Guests were shuffling, looking around. Their hands were empty, no programs to guide them. About 15 minutes later, Vanessa called again. This time, I answered. Leah. She sounded exhausted. I could hear my mother's agitated voice in the background. They got your message. Dora is upset. Your mother is furious. But, she paused, lowering her voice. I have to say, well played. I saw the invoice. It is more than fair. You are undercharging. They want to talk to you. Tell them to come to the hotel lobby cafe, I said. I'll give them 10 minutes. They showed up in under 5. Dora was still in her wedding dress, her meticulous makeup smeared by tears. She looked panicked and furious. Mom's face was a thundercloud. They marched through the lobby,